this time. Sorry about that. For some reason, I was having a problem with the feed there, so we had to disconnect it and reconnect it again. So, hope you guys can hear. We not see there's an unstable signal. I don't know why that would happen because we have fiber optics here. We've got high speed internet. So we were down in the States for 2 months, and we shot video just about every day. So we've been back in Canada for a month. So we're just going through all the video that we shot down there and making the movies as we go along. So right now we're doing a bunch of all these collabs and stuff. So this is the first collab. We did a collab in Searchlight with Scott and Randy that were on Goliath's channel before. Then we've done this one here with Jeff Williams. So the next week we're going to Cerro Gordo. We're going to do a show with Brent Underwood. Then we're going to come back up to Searchlight, and we've got a collab we're going to do with a whole bunch of people. We had a big collab that we done with Gly and Jeff Williams, Randy, and some other ones. So there'll be like a big super collab at the end there. So it's kind of fun working with all these other people. Jeff was a guy that I really enjoy working with. He's a lot of fun to work with, and he'll go anywhere. He's got lots of energy, and it's thanks a lot to Jeff. I really enjoyed meeting him and hanging out with him. So Cerro Gordo, like I said, that's coming up next week. It was we weren't actually going to go there because it was kind of a bit of a controversy about mining in the area, and they were trying to boycott mining and a bunch of other stuff, but. We ended up being pretty close to there. We're up in Death Valley, so I thought, I'll just go up there and have a chat with them anyhow. And it all worked out really good. We had a really good talk and stuff about all these issues, and we were up there for a long time, and really enjoyed meeting Brent, and I really enjoy. He's got so much determination and a lot of heart and stuff, and he's really trying to do the very best to preserve that and the town and all that, and. So we're really glad we went up there, and it was time well spent with him. So, if you guys are ever up in that area, if you guys are ever up in that area, it's a cool place to visit. But we got some really cool aerial shots of it, and an interview with him, and we kind of went through the whole town and all that kind of stuff. So it was good too. So, all right. So I'm hoping this is all going to be good here. So, did you get the parts you need for the excavator? So maybe some of you guys don't know, but we dropped a huge tree on my excavator, my EL 300 Cat hoe. It's an old machine. It was built in '91, and you cannot get any parts from Finnings. They don't sell any parts for it. Couldn't find a used rad anywhere for it. There's a rad shop here that would build me a rad for about $5,000. So before we were going to do that, we went to the wreckers and seeing what they had. A truck wrecker in Kelowna to see what they had for rads. We found a rad out of an L9000 that's just about the same size. So we bought that for $50 instead of paying $5,000 for a rad. And we're putting it back in the hole now, so hopefully it's going to work for us. So we'll see. We got quite a bit more work we want to do with up at the mine with the hole. The roads are going really good. The roads are going really good now. I can drive all the way up there. We bought a new Jeep, so we got a Jeep kind of like Gly's and Scott's, a Jeep, Willie's Jeep actually, a 2018. It's really cool, and it's really great for getting up the mine and back. The truck, there's some tight turns there, and it's not really that nimble for turning. So we're using the Jeep quite a bit. So just stopping in for a minute to say hi. Yeah, good to see you. The Cerro Gordo video. I've been watching Brent since he started his channel. Yeah, so there isn't a lot of mines in Cerro Gordo. It maybe seems like there is, but they've kind of explored all those mines and stuff and through there. The one thing that was really interesting, if you got a chance to have a look at the setup where the shaft and the hoist and stuff, that there's not very many operating hoists like that around. So I was always kind of curious as to why it was so slow. So I can't believe like 45 minutes to go down 500 feet. That's crazy. So anyway, so we solved all that mysteries there, and checked out the hoist and the shaft and all that kind of stuff down there at Cerro Gordo. So well, it's just a really beautiful area and stuff. When you drive up there, the road is just nasty. It's steep up there, and We were in Death Valley, and it was in the 90s in Death Valley, which is not very far away from Cerro Gordo, and Cerro Gordo was below freezing. So that's the difference between the bottom of the Death Valley is minus 282 feet below sea level. Cerro Gordo is just about 9,000 feet. So the elevation makes a huge difference. The difficult place to get to, a difficult place to mine, a tough place to live up there. So yeah. There's a lot of volunteers and stuff for doing work up there, and it was we had a really good time and really enjoyed meeting Brent and having a chat with him about a bunch of things. So we'll have that for you, and yeah, dropped a tree on. Well, this happens. I guess. Yeah, dropped a tree on. Well, this happens, I guess. What happened with the hoe is we're widening the road, and there was a very large tree over 3 feet across the butt, a big bull pine, yellow pine, and I couldn't push it over because I was quite a bit below it. So I tried pushing it, wouldn't move. So I was just cutting some roots out of the way to make it a little easier to push over, and all of a sudden it just fell on me. So there's nothing else I could do. So did Jeff take you to a good steakhouse to eat? Yeah, when we were in the club that we did with Jeff and Gly and Randy and Scott and all them guys and the other two from Pin the Atlas, I don't remember the names. We all end up going out for a steak. So actually, Gly owed me a steak because when I first met him, he only had a couple hundred subscribers, and then so he started hanging out with me, and then his channel got pretty popular. And he says, when I get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to buy you a steak. And I'm reminded him, I says, I never did get my steak, and you got 150,000 now. So he bought me a steak. So he's catching up to me quick. He may be going to pass me one day. So, but congratulations to him, I guess. I mean, our styles are different, but obviously, and he's got as many subscribers as I've had, and he's been doing this for 3 years, and I've been at it for 7 years. So he's doing well. Must be doing something right. People are watching him. One day you go to upstate New York. I don't think we would ever get that far. It's just too far to travel. It's really expensive for us just to travel around. To go to California. We were in California and Nevada. Fuel with our dollar and the fuel just being so expensive in the truck. We're spending $500 a day. In fuel. It's not cheap to travel around. Yeah, we went to where did we go to? Bullhead City, or Laughlin. That's right, it was Laughlin, Nevada. That's a cool place there. Went and had a steak there at a restaurant called the Claim Jumper. So Jeff said that's his favorite place to eat in Laughlin is the Claim Jumper. So. Yeah, we weren't falling the tree. It's just it was just one of those things that happened. Oh, there's Sharon. Yeah, Sharon, your side. Someone just said, "Where's Sharon, your sidekick?" And she just walked by. She was having a shower. She's all sparkly clean now. She was too dirty to come on the show earlier. Yeah. So we've been back in Canada for a month now, and we're working on the mine. So now we're going to do some work on the hole. We're just putting the air lines into the mine. We're going to put the tracks in, and then we're going to put some work carts in there and start pulling the muck and stuff out there. And we need to get our compressor going. So yeah. $500. Ouch! Wish gas was a lot lower. Gas it was diesel actually we burned, but yeah, diesel. Hi Sharon, how's the knee?
Getting better.
Yeah, it was diesel actually we burned, but yeah, diesel. Hi Sharon, how's the knee?
Getting better.
Yeah, getting better. Yeah. Thanks for the heads up on next week's show. Consider me a no-show. Yeah, I don't know. I had opinions on what they were doing there to, try to boycott mining and all that kind of stuff. And but he's very passionate about history and saving Cerro Gordo. And I won't give too much away, but he told me that he got some bad information from a bunch of people that are really excited. And Brent really doesn't know that much about mining and what's going on there. And they were pretty alarmed with what the mining company was saying. But really, all it is just a junior mining company that that say a bunch of ridiculous things, really, to try to sell some shares. And that's how junior mining companies do that. So it's just a small company there that just doing a little bit of test drilling. They've been doing the same thing for 150 years. It's nothing to get all excited about. The world's not coming to an end in Cerro Gordo. So, but it got a lot of people very excited. But the people that got excited is the people that don't know much about mining. So, but anyways, I think we tried to to educate them and that they have a better idea of what's going on there, I think. So, all right. So, we need to make natural gas vehicles. I had a natural gas pickup a long time ago. It just had two tanks, or like two oxygen tanks, to go in the back of your pickup, and they didn't go very far because it's just a small bit of gas. It's just compressed air, like compressed air. It's not liquid, right? So, is there a charge to enter the United States just to visit? No, there isn't. Well, it did cost me a bunch of money. The reason being is because when I was younger, I got a bunch of trouble. I'm not eligible to go into the States, so you have to get a waiver. So it costs a couple $1,000 to get this waiver, and it's good for 5 years. And then you have to get another one. So, yeah, so it cost me money, but not for most people, I guess. It's also, if you're an American, to get into Canada, it's even more difficult to get into Canada. If you've ever been even a DUI, you can't come into Canada if you even got a DUI on your record. So I don't know. I'm not really sure why they're so fussy, but I guess each country can decide who they want to let in their country. But because you got into some trouble when you were a kid 30, 40 years ago, you think, well, you've kind of grown up since then. But no, they never forget. Like this video, y'all. Yeah, no, it was a really good video. We enjoyed it. We usually only shoot them about 30 minutes long, but we don't want to make a two-parter out of it, and we didn't want to cut that stuff up, so we just made it a little longer. Yeah. Yeah, so we're busy. We're busy working on our mine, and we're building a house up there. So our idea is we're going to sell this a building, about a 20, have like so we can use